It's Friday, February the 4th at about 3:10 in the afternoon. We're just making our way over to Wolfe Island for a late afternoon visit. Last minute decision again to come over here. Just check around to see what we can see as far as birds for a couple hours on the island. It's a cold gray day at minus 11 degrees centigrade with a brisk east wind right here on the ferry heading over to the island, so we'll see what it's like over there. It probably won't be as windy there, but just thought I'd do a little recording of the outing, see what we see. Hopefully see some owls and maybe some Lapland Longspurs, horned larks, various other things. Came off the main ferry road to let most of the cars behind us get by. Since being birders, we're pretty slow drivers. Just took this little cut off here by the canal dock area, and once all those cars get by, we'll head back out. Just coming into the town of Marysville here out on Wolfe Island, which is just a few kilometers west of the winter ferry dock. We'll go in here to 96, County Road 96, which is the main north-south road cutting across the island from Marysville. And then we'll head west from there to the west edge of the island, looking for various things. In the summer, this is a fairly bustling little place with lots of tourism and cottagers and things moving about. Right now there's new docks being put in here and on the Kingston side for new ferries that are coming probably this spring. Here's the downtown core of Marysville. Some neat old buildings and a few restaurants and things, stores.
Here's a nice pizza place.
Good pizza place there. There's the country store on the corner. And here we go. Left. Sorry, County Road 95. I think I said 96, but it's 95. Beautiful old church there. Great big limestone building. Sacred Heart Catholic School. And then we're out into the country. So Wolfe Island is a fairly flat island based on limestone topography. So it's got a flat limestone base to it with just a shallow soil cover over much of it. And because of that flat nature, it was cleared many years ago and has become largely agricultural in use. There are scattered forests around as well, but a lot of it's pasture land as well as cropland. And this is why it's so attractive to a lot of the wintering raptors, owls and hawks and eagles, because they can get mice and lots of rodents out here in many winters. Just with the last storms, we've got a fair amount of snow out here now. Sometimes you'll come out here in the winter and it's totally bare, even though inland it might have a foot of snow. But they have the snow we've got, not quite as much, but it's wind blowing, and so it's sort of thinned out a bit again. So hopefully there's still a good number of raptors out here. You can also see the wind turbines in the distance. So when you're out here looking for owls and hawks, it's good to scan. Oh, there's a snowy owl right up ahead of us on the pole. Good to scan the telephone poles, fence posts, and tops of trees. That's where most of the owls and hawks sit. We've just seen a snowy owl up here, so we'll try and get some pictures of that. Just cruising through the countryside here west along Baseline Road, and we've had our second snowy owl now we're just coming up to. It's 3:50 in the afternoon. No sign of short-eared yet, but hopefully we'll still see them. Those are the main ones I really want to see. Just heading east along Road 96 from Third Line, and we found a couple Lapland Longspurs, so that was a bird I really wanted to see out here. I didn't get out to see any last year out here. I'm not even sure they were seen out here. I assume they were, but the year before I had them, they come down from the north, and they're just in usually fairly sporadic small numbers out here any given year, so it's nice to see them when you can. And we hadn't seen really any small birds on the road up until that point, so usually you see them in groups of snow buntings or horned larks. So we were lucky to just see a couple on their own there. Got some half-decent pictures, so that's nice. Came across a flock of about 200 snow buntings at this house and their feeder area. Short-eared owl out here, just playing in the field. Nice. We had pretty much given up hope. We weren't seeing any. then we saw this little guy at 5 o'clock. Landed in a tree away over there.
I guess we timed that just right. We probably had some good pictures from the last one.
Well, 5:05, and we're just gonna head back now. We've had a good little afternoon for a couple hours out here. We've managed to get quite a few of the things that I was hoping to get. Got snowy owls, got one short-eared owl, Lapland Longspur, snow buntings, rough-legged hawk. What else? Was that it mainly, I guess?
Cardinal.
Cardinal, well, yeah.
I know it's not important.
Those are the main things, I guess, but I wasn't sure I'd get any of them really, so nice to get out here and see those guys just for a very brief visit. Uh-oh, watch out, there's a deer running out into the... Here we go. There's a deer up here crossing the road. Did you see it? Oh, there's a herd of them there. Herd of them running away. And we just saw a herd back there that must have had 20 in it out in the field. Just cruising back north on 8th line into Marysville. Getting darker. Early evening setting in. Minus 12 degrees centigrade. Fair amount of snow out here, although a lot of it blows off the fields, and then the snow plows make some really big piles along the sides of the roads. Some of the roads have piles 5 or 6 feet high, so it shows you where all the snow goes. Heading back to the ferry. Pretty desolate looking out here right now. Ferry line for the 5:30 ferry. Oh, it looks like the chip stand is open. So the 5:30 ferry has arrived. It's 5:26. We'll be getting on that shortly, and it's about a 20-minute ferry ride over to Kingston. And then we'll wind our way through the lower central city section of the town, and then north towards Highway 401, and then north from there to the hinterlands of southeastern Ontario, where we reside. Getting dark now. It's probably 50% light still. It'll be dark probably by the time we get on the other side. And the bay now is totally frozen over between here and Kingston. And everything we could see east of or west of the island was frozen over. We didn't get to the south side of the island looking over the channel to the US, but I'm sure that would be totally frozen over too. It could be that most of the St. Lawrence is frozen over now, I'm not sure. It's certainly been cold enough lately though. 10 to 6, and we just arrived on the other side of the bay from Wolfe Island back to Kingston. Minus 12 degrees and pretty dark now. I might just try and get a few video clips as we go through the lower part of Kingston City here, through the town section if we have time, just to show you a bit of the city lights at night. Going by some Queen's University buildings here. Beautiful old stone structures. The best poutine in town. Oh, that's where it is. Douglas Library. Coming on to the 401 highway here, leaving Kingston.